Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today we're going to be going over my team selection for Game Week 16 and the transfers that I'm thinking of making. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment what are your plans for your Game Week 16 team, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, let's go over a quick recap of Game Week 15. Like I say, not the greatest game week for me. The last time I recorded a video, I did have 3 players left to play, which were my 3 Wolves players, but I didn't really get anything from them. Nori picked up 4 points from getting an assist. Kuna picked up a yellow card. It's his 3rd consecutive blank, so really unfortunate. I did bring him in for a hit, and since then he's just got absolutely nothing. And then Strand Larsen also picking up 2 points as well. Got an early substitution on the 60th minute, not ideal. But yeah, all in all, pretty bad game week. Raya picking up 2 points. Kirkes with 2 again, should have got an assist. Did create that chance. It was like a 0.94 XG. As I say, Raya was a bit unfortunate to not keep the clean sheet because Fulham didn't really have a high XG. Colwill came on for Gabriel. Again, conceded 3, so obviously only picked up a point. Palmer, 18 points, but I don't actually think he hurt my rank. I think he generally helped my rank a tiny bit. I think it was like 99 point something effective ownership, so I think he generally just under that 100%, but still obviously would have been incredible if I did captain him. Rodgers picking up 2 points, Saka picking up 4 points, again very close to scoring at the very end of the game, but Martinelli was offside. Mbeumo picking up 13 points, and then João Pedro with 2 points as well. And then obviously on the bench, just a row of 0 pointers, and then Salah not playing. So yeah, my transfer was Milenkovic into Kirkes, and of course Milenkovic scored. We've already spoken about that in the transfer plans video that went up on Monday. But yeah, finished on 51 points. Another red arrow. I think it's like my 3rd consecutive red arrow. Again, it's not a crazy red arrow. It was like 420 to like 510. So in the grand scheme of things, not terrible. But obviously, at the end of the day, could have been so much worse. I mean, could have been so much better if a couple of different things went my way. But either way, 51 points. Let's take a look at what the team looks like for Game Week 16. And it actually looks pretty good. On paper, it's not too bad. But obviously, there's certain things that I wouldn't mind changing. But either way, let's break down the team. So in goal, we do have Raya, who's got Everton at home. Would really like a clean sheet from Arsenal this week, and I would love Gabriel to play as well. He's also got Everton at home. We'll find out hopefully a bit more information midweek because of Champions League, and hopefully Arteta just actually gives us a bit of an update because he's so, I don't know, he's holding back that information. And if he's like out again, then I'm probably just going to get rid of him because having a 6.2 million defender on your bench, it's just not worth it. And he's just making me do an automatic substitution every week. I guess this week it wouldn't be too bad because I do have Nori, who's got Ipswich at home on the bench, and he'll just come on for him. So maybe it's not the week to sell him because I do still have an Arsenal defender. Obviously, I'd like double Arsenal defense, but worst comes to worst, Nori against Ipswich, even though Wolves cannot keep a clean sheet. He was playing so attacking in that West Ham game, and he was unlucky not to score, I guess. So maybe it's not the week to do that, but I don't know. It's just annoying having Gabriel injured every single week. But either way, I've got Raya and Gabriel, who've got Everton at home. I've got Colwill, who's got Brentford at home, which, again, another fixture that I'm absolutely fine with Colwill. Playing Brentford, they're not great away from home. They have obviously got some good results this season away from home, but usually they are better at home than away. And obviously Chelsea are pretty good at the moment. They don't necessarily keep many clean sheets, but I think I'm still fine playing Colwill in that fixture. And then I've got Kirkes, who's got West Ham at home. So again, another nice home fixture for my back line. So yeah, all home fixtures, all pretty good fixtures, all green fixtures on like the FDR rating. So it's not too bad. It's a pretty good situation to be in regards to that. Moving on into the midfield, we've got Salah, who's got Fulham at home, Palmer, who's got Brentford at home, Saka, who's got Everton at home, and then Rodgers, who's got Forest away. So another 3 home fixtures there. Forest away isn't ideal for Rodgers. I don't really want to play him in that fixture. He did just obviously play again in the Champions League midweek. I think that benching's coming because obviously Emery's spoken about him getting a rest so many times. I think Forest away might be the fixture he rests him in. I don't really know, but it's not a fixture that I think he's going to do great in. But the rest of the midfielders, obviously Salah is my current captaincy right now, but all 3 of those players just have a ridiculous fixture, really. Like, they could all be a really good captain. I'm hoping they all do well this week. It's just which one do you put the armband on? I'm going to give it Salah just because of how good he's been and how consistent he's been this season. Even though Palmer's just got an 18-point haul, has a really nice fixture. Like, arguably, I'd say Brentford is easier at home than Fulham's at home, but I think Liverpool are just a different prospect this season. I think they're just so good. But again, Saka with Everton at home, like Saka, he could easily go big as well. It's a tough one. It is a tough one. Like I say, it's currently on Salah though, but honestly, any of those are really, really good captaincy shouts. And then, yeah, Rodgers with Forest away. And then up top, we've got Strand Larson, who's got Ipswich at home. Kuna, who's got Fulham, Ipswich at home, should I say. And then João Pedro, who's got Palace at home. So, another 3 home fixtures. The only away fixture I've got this week is Rodgers, who's got Forest away. So, like I say, it's in quite a nice... quite a nice position to be in. I think it's pretty good. Gary O'Neill apparently isn't going to lose his job. Apparently the board are backing him and stuff, so I don't know what that means for Wolves, really, if they're going to sort it out. I'm obviously going to keep Kuna for the next 2 fixtures. I kind of need him to reward me for just keeping faith. Obviously, he went on that ridiculous run of like 4 straight fixtures where he was just getting like goals and assists. He got like back-to-back double-digit hauls. I bring him in and he's got like 2-2-1. Strand Larson's actually been all right over that time. If I just kept... I don't even remember who I got rid of for Kuna. It might have been... No, it wasn't Haaland, because I got rid of João Pedro for Haaland. I can't remember who I got rid of, but I definitely took a hit for it. I think it was actually Raul Jimenez. And Raul Jimenez has obviously done better than Kuna since I got rid of him, which, again, isn't ideal. Whether I would have played Jimenez in that Arsenal game, though, I'm not really sure. But at this point, it's not been the right decision anyway. And then the bench consists of Mbeumo, who's got Chelsea away, Aït-Nouri, who's got Ipswich at home, and then Greaves, who's got Wolves away. So, like I say, if Gabriel is out, Aït-Nouri will just sub in for him anyway. But yeah, maybe it's just time to get rid of either Strand Larson or Kuna. I think I'm more likely to get rid of Strand Larson though, because I think Kuna, because he's on penalties and stuff, he's still putting up okay numbers, and that early substitution for Strand Larson wasn't really something I'd like to see. Even though it is Ipswich at home, I know it's such a good fixture for them to target, but this triple Wolves is killing me, man. It's just like, they're not very good, and I need to get them out of my team, and that very well could be this week. So we'll see what happens midweek and stuff, whether I need to be forced into any transfers. But if I'm not forced into any transfers, let's take a look at what the best sort of options are for my team. So I do have 3.3 mil in the bank, and like I say, I wouldn't mind getting rid of a Wolves player this week, even though they've got Ipswich at home. I don't think they'll keep a clean sheet because they just can't. And then, like I say, having 2 strikers isn't ideal. So one move that I could easily just make is Strand Larson out for either Isak or Jackson. I'm kind of pushing more towards Isak with that Leicester at home fixture, then Ipswich away, Villa at home, and then Man United away. He is on penalties. He is a 90 minutes man. Again, even though Wilson's back, I think that he's still absolutely fine. And then after that Spurs game, he's got Wolves at home, Bournemouth, Southampton, Fulham. With the fixture congestion around Christmas, though, again, he could get rotated out. I'm a little bit worried about that. But if I bring Jackson in, he's also liable to rotation too. Even though Chelsea's fixture is just so good, I think it's one of those decisions, like, I think I have to get it right because the season is slowly getting a little bit worse for me, so I have to get this one right. And so Isak in, I think, is... I think it's going to be the smarter option. Even though the fixtures are better for Chelsea, I think Isak is a solid prospect to kind of bring in. And then obviously I've got Kuna and João Pedro up top. Absolutely fine with that. Like I said, there's not a massive price difference in it between Isak and Jackson. And then I probably just roll the other transfer. Like, I can't bring in Trent now because I don't have the money. And so I think, yeah, I'd probably just end up rolling the other transfer. And then the week after is when I think I'd get rid of... maybe I wouldn't get rid of Mbeumo because he's got Forest home and it's not a terrible fixture, because I probably wouldn't really want to play Rodgers in that fixture. So maybe I go another game without Trent. But to be fair, they've got Spurs away anyway, so it's not necessarily a game I need Trent in. So I'd probably just roll the transfer next week as well. So I'd have 3 transfers going into game week 18 when Liverpool have Leicester at home, and that's when I sort out Aït-Nouri and Mbeumo. I'd probably get rid of Mbeumo, bring in somebody like Enzo Fernandez, and then get rid of Aït-Nouri and bring in Trent. And then obviously I've got Trent for Leicester at home. So I think that's probably the smartest thing to do. I can't really get to Fulham at home for Trent. And for me, it doesn't really seem like the smartest decision anyway. And then, yeah, Mbeumo out for Enzo, and then Aït-Nouri out for Trent, which I think I can do. If I can't do it, then I can always bring in Van Dijk. But I think I can make that move anyway. We shall see right now. I can, unless Enzo goes up like loads in price or Trent does. I can do that. I do still have 0.2 mil in the bank, so I don't mind that transfer at all. I do quite like it, and it does make the team look relatively nice going into the Christmas period. Again, I've got a couple of rotation risks with Enzo, with potentially Isaac, João Pedro, obviously also a rotation risk. So I do need a bit of a strong bench going into these game weeks. And I will still have another transfer in the bank as well at this point. So I could even use that on Greaves to get rid of him, because Greaves is being a bit of an issue at the moment with his constant benchings and stuff like that. Around that price, I don't really know who to bring in for 4.2. Obviously, I can't get to Mikalenko because I think he's still, he's still 4.3. So I'm 0.1 off being able to bring him in, which would have been a really nice transfer. And then in terms of other players to bring in around that price, I mean, there's not a lot. If I go to the defenders and take a look at 4 mil defenders, I mean, there's not really a lot. I can bring in somebody that plays, but it's not necessarily something that I'm really wanting to do. I mean, there's a couple of 4.1, 4.2 mil players that I could bring in as well, but I don't know. I'll probably just cross that bridge when I get to it, because Greaves just isn't. It's just not it. You know, he's just getting benched every single fixture. So yeah, not ideal at all. But that's probably what I'm going to do. So I mean, if I go Jackson over, but then I can't go into Fernandez though. I was going to say if I go Jackson over Isaac, I'll have enough money to go into someone better from Greaves. But then I can't bring in Enzo, so I'd have to spend more money there. So it wouldn't actually work out anyway. But either way, that's kind of the transfers that I'm thinking of making. But either way, we'll see what happens midweek with fixtures and stuff in the Champions League. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 100 likes. Leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. Best of luck with game week 16. We'll obviously do a deadline stream and everything. But either way, have a great rest of your day. And until next time, peace.